Hey guys, I just wanted to take a minute while Mark is out with the kids to address just some recent happenings, some celebrity, high-profile couples, family vloggers that have just recently gone down the drain, fallen apart at the seams. Maybe you've heard of Rachel Hollis and her husband Dave Hollis getting a divorce. Kelly Clarkson also divorcing her husband, Micah Stauffer, that whole family vlogger situation. All of it is just really sad. It's not a joke. Celebrityism, success can really be damaging to couples. And so Mark and I have considered this, and we've talked about this, and we just wanted to mention and say to you, for the love of all that is holy, please, please, please do not put Mark and I on a pedestal. We will fall off of it. If you don't know our backstory, we were 17 when we first met, and we dated my senior year of high school. In June, I graduated 2006. And shortly after that, I found out I was pregnant. And 6 weeks after that, we were married at 18, and in the first 4 years of our marriage, we had 4 kids and moved 7 times and had major job changes and just a rough time. We had a rough start, and we were in counseling, and we've had a lot of struggles. We have a lot of personality differences, and I'm an artist, a musician, a singer-songwriter. And my husband, you know, he's a farmer. He's quiet and introverted and would be a hermit if it weren't for me. But he keeps me grounded. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to let you know that our life, our story, is easy to look back and romanticize. You know, young love and, oh, we were following our heart and all that kind of stuff. But this is not the story that I would want for my children. I wouldn't want them to become parents at that young age, and I wouldn't want them to struggle with some of the things Mark and I struggle with because of just the ways that we're different. We didn't know who we were individually before we got married, and so we've had to grow up a lot together, and it's been a lot of work. So one thing I want to say, and this is free advice. We've been married 14 years this year, and we're not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. But one thing that we have decided to stand on, and just take it for what it is, but feelings of love seem to come in and out. They rise and fall like the tide of an ocean. And sometimes they're high and sometimes they're low, and they always come back and they always leave again. So I kind of rest in that when the tide is low, when the feelings are out, I know that they'll come back. And when it's high, I soak up all that I can because I know that it will eventually go back out. But along with this, I just want to share with you one of the things that I believe about marriage. Marriage isn't this idea that as long as I'm happy, I'm going to stay, or as long as you meet all my needs, then I'm going to stick around. As soon as I fall out of love or it gets hard, we have a hard season, a hard couple years even, then I'm just gone. That's not what I think marriage is, or even if I find someone who suits me better. And truth be told, there could probably be a lot of people that might suit me better, or even suit Mark better, because we've been so different. But that's not what we believe. We believe that marriage it's a commitment that I have made to God, that I would give this man the rest of my life. So it's not on what Mark does. It's not about what my spouse can do for me. It's about the vow that I made to my God, to the Lord, that I would devote my life to this man. It's an entirely different way to see it. And so when times get hard, and we've had plenty of those hard times where, we weren't sure we were going to make it, I fall back on that thought that this is not about Mark meeting my needs or all that kind of stuff. It's a commitment that I made to God. And that helps me a lot. That helps me get through those difficult seasons. So there's your free marriage advice from us. But other than that, please just don't look to us for just this, couple goals or whatever it is. That's a sweet sentiment, but there's a lot about our story that I wouldn't wish for people. When I think of like my own children growing up and their stories, I just wouldn't wish it for them. There's a better way to do it. So that's not to say that if you have struggled or you don't have a great story, that there's not grace for you. Mark and I have been given so much grace to face the trials that we have faced. And I trust that when the time comes that we will be given the grace to face the trials that are ahead. So that's what I think of. That's what I want to say, especially with all of this hype and noise with these couples that people have just looked up to so much, and they have just fallen. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. So Mark and I are not big. We are little, and we don't want to be put on a pedestal. We really just want to share, our lifestyle with you guys while still maintaining our privacy. We all know that social media is just a highlight reel for people. You can see their highlight reel. When I look at other people's social media or other YouTubers or Instagram, I see people's highlight reels, and that's exactly what it's meant to be. And that's what I put on my stuff. I do a lot of editing for sure, because a lot of the struggles and the disagreements and the uncooperation and all that kind of stuff, that's not for the general public. Those types of things are for our family, for our close friends, people that know us. We share those with them, and it's not for YouTube. It's not for Instagram. So I do want to protect that part and that part of our lives. But at the same time, we do see the value in YouTube and sharing those kind of things. So we try to be open and honest, while at the same time just maintaining a level of privacy that I know Mark values a lot. He's not on any social media, hasn't ever been until YouTube just recently. This is the first time he's ever even put his foot in at all. Anyway, I feel like I'm doing a lot of rambling, but I hope you can see my heart in this. We want to stay connected. We love you guys. We love to share with you, and we hope that you would communicate. And we've got family and friends all over the U.S., and this has been just a great way to stay connected. So we do want to continue to do that. And we've weighed, seeing what we've seen from other YouTubers and vloggers, and just the damage that it can do, and assessing where we are and who we are. We've weighed that a lot and considered it. And this might not last forever. Actually, it probably won't last forever. But for a while, this hopefully will be a good thing, a way for Mark and I to connect for one. But like I said earlier, just to stay connected to other people too. I can see children coming out here now, so I'm going to sign off. I hope you heard my heart in this. We love you, and we will continue to see you on our family garden vlogs. Bye, guys.